Hi, this is Jade Foray with Tax Sale Support. I'm sitting here next to Steven Swenson, and this is the deal of the week for October 31st, Halloween.
Yeah, exactly. Got a great property to go over today. Like our last video, if you got a chance to watch it, we're going to be going over Virginia again today, and another opportunity within that state.
Yeah, now Virginia is a tax deed state, which basically means that the county will foreclose on property after a redemption period is passed. So basically, every year on December 31st, the counties are going to start the foreclosure process on properties that have been delinquent for 2 years.
Yeah, and they're going to offer these properties starting at the delinquent taxes, penalties, and fees, and it's usually going to start around 5 to 10% of the property's assessed value.
Yeah, now something kind of weird that they do, or that's different from other states, is they have both judicial and non-judicial sales that they have, but what they tend to do is with their more valuable property, they tend to take through a judicial foreclosure, and the properties that don't have as much value, they offer as non-judicial sales.
Yeah, really what that means is judicial foreclosure is going to eliminate, things like mortgages, judgments, non-governmental liens.
Yeah, it's basically using the power of the courts and state law to foreclose on property owner rights.
Yeah, and it costs money to do that, and so for properties that don't have very much value, they're not going to go through the expense of doing that, and so they just offer them through the non-judicial sale.
So yeah, that's one thing that makes it a little bit different.
But for these properties, these are definitely properties that are going to be in the judicial sale.
Yeah, because these properties are actually located in one of the richest counties in the country, which is in Fairfax County, Virginia. It's the Washington, D.C. area, or one of the suburbs of Washington, D.C.
Yeah, exactly. Now, this here is a luxury condo valued over $550,000.
Yeah, which is an incredible price. It's also being offered up at at live auction on the 19th of November. So some of the auction information that we have here. It's going to be called it's a special commissioner's sale.
Yeah, it's going to be held at the Fairfax City Library there on North Street. And it's going to be taking place on Monday, 18th at 1 p.m. So this here is a live auction. You're going to need to be there in person to participate.
Yeah. Now, some of the property details we can get here. We can see that the property here for 2019, they had the current land valued at $99,000, the building valued at $396 for a current assessed total of $495,000.
Yeah, we can see the address there. One thing I noticed is the property location address and the owner's address are different addresses. One's there in Philadelphia, and one is located obviously within Fairfax.
Yeah.
So this isn't an owner-occupied property. This is probably a rental.
Yeah. Yeah, we can also see more information here about the property, like for instance. We can see about the living area here. We can see that there is parking space, garage. We can see additional details here about the property.
Yeah, we see it's about 1,600 square feet, and then it also comes with a garage or parking space as well. And it's in a high-rise condo. You can, so we are looking at a pretty nice luxury condo.
In fact, one of the things that happens sometimes when we go to look at these properties is we can find some examples of them, and we actually can find some images of this condo.
Yeah. So here is the location of where it's at. It's actually surrounded by a bunch of woods and there's tennis courts and pools and all kinds of pretty nice features within this complex.
Yeah. We also were able to locate some interior photos of the properties because oftentimes they're being listed for sale, and so we either get images of the actual property for sale or one of the nearby apartments.
Yeah, that's one thing that's nice as well, is even if, preferably we'd like to get, photos of the actual apartment, but in a big apartment like this, they're going to have properties that are the exact same floor plan, that it could be across, just within that same area, that are going to be very similar to at least give you an idea of the layout and the floor, the plans.
Yeah, so you can see that really with this house, I'm sure all of it could probably be remodeled if you wanted, but it's all very usable, at least in how it looks right there.
Yeah, absolutely. And obviously there could be some differences between these photos when they were taken and what the current condition is, but this at least gives us an idea. And one thing that's nice about things like condos is you're not going to have the issues like you would with a single family home, where we're dealing with roof issues, foundation issues, different things like that. Even because it's just really going to be located to that one area.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to deal with a lot of the same issues, and also problems that can come up with properties, when they're just owned by an individual, which can be things like mistakes with landscaping and problems with original foundation issues, and a lot of things that are less likely to come up, I think, when you've got somebody that's in charge and watching over the property constantly.
Yeah, well, even if you were to have some leaky faucet, that somebody's going to notice that below.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it prevents a certain amount of damage there, and I think it also ensures a certain level of condition, for the most part. At least it helps to maintain a certain level of condition.
Yeah, these are just other photos of the property and some of the amenities and facilities that are on the property.
Yeah, really, it is an amazing place. And I think when it comes to the opening bids on these, they don't have them formulated quite yet here, although they tend to be about 10% of value or somewhere in that range. But this property looks like the value range on it could be up as high as maybe $650,000.
Yeah, kind of depending on where the unit is, what floor it is, could make a difference. I think this one's, I believe, up on a higher floor, which gives it a little bit more value in some people's eyes. But like Shade said, they are going to be posting the opening bid amount soon. Usually it's around 5 to 10% of the assessed value. Could be anywhere between $20,000 to $50,000. But there is a ton of potential profit in this property.
Oh, yeah. In fact, if you wanted to buy this one, let's say for yourself, there's going to be a tremendous opportunity for somebody to come in and buy this property, because you're going to be able to come in and buy this property for a lot less than you're going to be able to buy property in that area, really using any other buying method. This one is going to be at a greater discount. So we don't know how much it'll sell for. It could sell for 50% of market value. It could sell for 60%. Even if it sells for 70% of market value, it's going to be by far the cheapest way you can buy it in that area.
Yeah, and for some reason, if a bunch of people don't show up, you can get it for 20 or 30% of value.
Yeah, then it's crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, then it's a crazy deal. So, hey, if you like this information, if you'd like more, go ahead and join our membership program. You can do that for just $39 a month, and it comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys are going to have access to our tax sale list, between 400 to 500 auction lists each month, literally thousands of over-the-counter lists, hundreds and hundreds of pages of training materials, hundreds of hours of videos. It really is the best value.
Yeah, we wanted it to be a good value for people, and so if you're looking for tax sale lists and training, it's a perfect combination of both.
Yeah, if you guys like these videos, go ahead and give us a thumbs up, and be sure to subscribe. Let us know you enjoy them, and we'll keep finding new deals and letting you guys know about them.
Thank you.